I used to make out with my desk.
What?
Like full tongue, spit everywhere. Hello, every time I do an intro, I'm just gonna get louder and louder and louder. It is back to school season, which means that's right, me and you. We are going back to the deepest, darkest, and most haunted depths of the internet. You're probably wondering, where might that be? That actually is in a Google form. Of course, I have a ranking system. Do I need to explain it? No, you're not new here. You know how this works. Let's just get started. Hi, Grammy Deb. So on the first day of school, about 4 years ago, I came to school very gassy. I feel like I already know where this is going, but let me try to get to this.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Is that loud? How loud is this? Because to me, this is so extremely loud and it's starting to bother me. Whatever, it's white noise. And girl, let me tell you, I had to hold in my poop for so long. The teacher didn't let any student go until after the assembly. I tried my best holding it in, but it kept coming out. And after we came back to class, I stank the whole classroom up. The teacher finally noticed and told me to go change in the restroom. She gave me wipes to wash up, but yeah, I never brought that up for a long time until now. Was this my fault or the teacher's fault for not letting me go? But don't worry, I go to the bathroom like every human being, and sometimes when we have to go, we have to go. First of all, I just want to put my heart out to whoever was sitting to your left and right at that assembly, because I can't imagine sitting next to somebody and every single 5 seconds they just...
Why is it already stinking? Oh my goodness!
I actually kind of have a similar experience. Unfortunately, I actually have a similar experience with this. When I was in my 3rd year of school, this is so disgusting. Actually, it's not even that disgusting. I like really had to go, but nothing was coming out. I was severely constipated for like 4 days. I decided, why don't I just take a laxative? Because if I take a laxative, that'll flush my system through. I took a laxative on like a Tuesday night. That next Wednesday morning, I did have a 9 a.m. class. I remember sitting in that class and like I don't even know, like I can't even put into words how my body, like, oh my gosh, like I had to go so bad. I was holding that in with like my toes, like I was gripped into the ground trying to hold it in. I couldn't do it. Like it was just coming out. I actually ran to the bathroom, and before I had time to even lock the door and sit on the toilet, it was already...
I don't need to know about that. You keep that to yourself.
I just feel like this is so normal. Like if you have stomach problems and you have to be in a school institution for like 8 to 9 hours a day, you're gonna run into some speed bumps or some speed lumps. Ew, okay, you know what I mean though? Like I feel like this is actually incredibly relatable. Off rip, like when I first read it, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like I need to drop out, but girl, I just take the week off. I'll come back to school with an empty stomach. I'll be fine. And also it is the teacher's fault for not letting you go. Like, why can I not go? I never understood that in school. You have to go change your pad or tampon, or you have to go poop, and a teacher's like, no, you can't do that. Do you want me to do it in front of you? Promise you that never made sense to me. But I'm happy you released your stomach contents into a toilet and not all over the assembly floor. I used to listen to relatable. I used to listen to Boyfriend ASMR in class and share my AirPods with my best friend. We'd listen to it together, sometimes to make fun, and sometimes it was genuinely good. Hell yeah! I just feel like yeah. You know what? I'm gonna add a tier. I'm adding another tier, and it's just gonna say yeah. Cause you know what? Yeah. I bit the guy I liked at the school party, and then we kissed. You bite a guy, and he kisses you, but when I bite people, it's a problem.
Oh, okay.
The double standard is crazy. How come it's a problem when I do it? Wow, I wish I went to your school. I wish I did. I also wish that there was like a community of biters. Like I feel like I've never found somebody who's as passionate about biting as I am. And I don't like, this isn't even like a bit or like an act. I genuinely feel the need to sink my teeth into flesh like 24/7. And I have to fight that urge constantly day in and day out so I don't scare people away. But you obviously aren't scaring anybody away. In fact, it's drawing them into you. So I'm now in college. I just graduated 2025. Same. But during my senior year, one of my friends, we will call her Pinky, she used to be friends with this girl we will call Lemon. Now Lemon, she has a boyfriend, right? That same boyfriend called Pinky a slut and told her she's a oh my gosh, why is the boyfriend doing all of this? And Lemon didn't even defend her. She took her boyfriend's side. Oh baby, you're weird. That's weird. So after that, Pinky and Lemon were friends with two other people named Rainbow and Twilight Sparkle Hater. I hate to change the topic, but like, why are you using these like unicorn ass names? Lemon, Pinky, Twilight Sparkle Hater, Seasoning, Paprika. My brain doesn't move fast enough for all these names. So both Rainbow and Twilight Sparkle Hater were on Pinky's side, but Lemon still talks to people that Pinky talks to. But anyways, towards the last few days, this girl, we were gonna call her Gossipy Girl, I guess. Gossipy Girl, like, oh my god. You about to give me a stroke with these names, girl. I'm trying so hard, please. Anyway, she told Pinky that Lemon had told her that she had done anal. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? So Pinky was talking about Lemon and she spilled Lemon's tea, or she spilled Lemon's citrus by telling everybody that Lemon did butt stuff with her boyfriend. So Pinky told me and she told Twilight Sparkle Hater. And then she told someone else. Then the entire school knew she had done butt stuff with her boyfriend. Anyways, I love your videos. I hope that you see this. LOL.
When a good thing goes bad, it's not the end of the world.
Oh, I'm kind of getting thick. Guys, I just looked down and I just saw a few stretch marks. Like, I have stretch marks right here, which I didn't ever notice those before. I'm kind of getting thick, okay. Okay, my bad. Yeah, so I don't know what I just read. I don't know what's going on. I think I might need like a Venn diagram. I promise you, once you start integrating more than two characters in a story, my brain, she's not keeping up. She's actually at the same place you left her in the first sentence, because we've got Twilight, we've got Sparkle, we've got haters, we got unicorns, and we got rainbows. Is there a leprechaun? I don't know what I just read. And if somebody could explain this in simple Deb terms, that would be so much appreciated. All I know from this story is that I hate Lemon's boyfriend. I actually hate everybody's boyfriend. I don't think anybody should have boyfriends ever. I think we should all have girlfriends. But yes, I do hate Lemon's boyfriend, and I do hate that Lemon didn't defend Pinky. Is that her name? Yeah, I don't like how that happened, because if Pinkie Pie and Lemon were friends, and then you're letting your old dirty boyfriend get in the mix talking about, I don't like Pinky. But then Pinky told everybody about the lemon butt stuff, so that's not really kind. I actually don't know what's going on, and I think I need to like go to the next one before I pass out. I kind of wish I went to your school. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of like, it's kind of tea. I definitely, if I was in this scenario, I probably need like a week off. But also like, if everybody at my school figured out that I did stuff, I would just own it. Like, yes, I have a butt, and yes, I do stuff with it. Like, boo-hoo. What y'all gonna do about it? Let's go to the next one. Basically, I thought this teacher's really hot, so I was talking about him hell loud with my friends because he got extra lessons with him, and I was jealous because I should have came out of those lessons pregnant. What? Okay. Anywho, turns out where I was projecting my fantasies was right in front of the meeting room, where all the staff were listening in, and the assistant head teacher had to come out and tell me to go home because everybody could hear me. Ah! Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh, wow. Yikes. This is so awkward because I would literally do the same. Like, I can see myself in this exact scenario talking about somebody out loud and they end up being the next room over or just behind me. Whew. This would take a few years off my life. I'm talking about a professor, and I'm fine. And then all of a sudden the head teacher, not just a random person. If it was like a random student, I'd be like, okay, like, yes, I'll keep it down. The head teacher heard you talking and said, hey, go home. Ooh, brother. I would have to drop out. Girl, I'm so sorry. That would act like, I'm telling you, like reading that already took a few minutes off my life. But them teachers all heard you in their meeting right outside that door, and you are going on saying what you want a teacher to do to you. I don't even know what to tell, like, just, baby, go home. Go home. Did you actually end up going home though? Cause low-key, it's like, I wouldn't have spoken that way if I knew you guys were listening. Those are my inside thoughts. I don't think I should be in trouble for speaking my mind. But also I might drop out if this happened to me. Wow. I need to know how you recovered from this. And I also need to know if you and that teacher ever did more one-on-one lessons. Cause I feel like he'd be so deeply uncomfortable he'd have to cancel. So I liked this kid when I was in the 8th grade, and he was like high-key chopped. For context, he's like in the nerdy friend group and he's like very quiet, but I don't mind. I could make him wait, what? But I don't mind. I can make him loud.
Wait a minute, hold on.
But IDK, he was literally fine shit to me. Like, I could not stop thinking about him. Anyways, I started like considering dating him, but I didn't know if he would like me back because I'm 5'11" and he's 5'6". Okay, you're short king. 5'11" and 5'6" is not that bad. I would date like a 5 feet man. That's tea. It's tea. I feel like that's such like a power move, like walking down the street and you're all tall and your man's like short. I don't know. I just feel like that'd be like kind of like fun. Before I die, I literally need to date like a little short puny man, and I need to be like tall next to him. So my friends were trying to hype me up saying, oh yeah, last year he said he likes black girls, so you have a chance, girl. That is so real. Wow. I literally do the same. Sorry. I don't mean to keep interrupting these confessions, but that is so real. Like, I feel like before I go for people, I need to look at the track record, and I'm like, if I'm not seeing enough of color in it, baby, I'm just gonna look from afar. So my friends were trying to hype me up saying, oh yeah, last year he said he likes black girls, so you have a chance, girl. Well, I didn't believe them, but I still kept going anyways. Literally, I wrote a front to back note saying how I thought he was attractive and I wanted to get to know him. So I put it on his desk when it was just me and him in the classroom, and I saw him showing his friends. Ugh. And he was like, bro, OMG, like freaking out. And his friends were freaking out, like, yo, that's crazy. Then he put it in his backpack and said absolutely nothing. Then at recess for like 2 weeks straight, he would be staring at me and my friends. To this day, we still make eye contact, and like it genuinely makes me want to jump off a roof. Love you, Grandma. I don't know how I feel about this. Do you know how you feel about this? Cause I don't. I wish I got to understand more of the tone. The minute you said that he was showing his friends and the friends were freaking out, I was kind of like, is this like a bad freak out? But then also his reaction to this note is him staring at you for an uncomfortable amount of time. I keep rereading this because I'm trying to understand what his reaction meant, and I'm drawing a blank. I don't know if this is good or not, but also him staring at you is like, okay, like you like what you see. But also it cannot mean that whatsoever. I feel like when people stare at me, I'm like, I don't know if you want me out of this country or if you're in love with me. And either way, it's kind of giving, like enemies to lovers or just passionate yearning. Do you want me? But I'm gonna be honest, the reaction that the friends gave to that note, and it was a personal note, like you poured your heart out, and then they were like screaming and freaking out in an odd way. I think I would need to take the week off. Just the week. I'm not gonna drop out at all. I just need a minute to process what just happened. So I take the week off. Yeah. During my junior year, I had to do a group presentation about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. My part was to introduce who Johnny Depp was, and when it was my turn to present, I got so nervous that the moment I looked at the photo I had put on my slide, I peed my pants. To make it worse, you could see the warm steam of the pee come out of my pants. I'm not laughing at you. I'm literally not laughing at you. I think it's the heavy description of the warm steam of pee. Wow, I'm so sorry. I mean, like, we've all been there, right? I mean, I've been there. I hate group presentations. I don't like presenting and talking in front of people. It's just, Every time I had to do it in university, I actually wanted to jump off a cliff. So I do understand this feeling. The peeing part, oh my gosh, baby, I'm so sorry. I've peed my pants at school too. I had like a peeing problem growing up where, I don't know if this is TMI. Is this TMI? But yeah, growing up, I did have like a bladder, like peeing problem. I wasn't like fully potty trained until I was like 8. I don't know what, I had like a little bit of an issue when I was a kid, so it did take me nearly a decade to figure out how to pee. But the way I see it is, you know, hot girls have bladder issues and stomach problems. I should put that on a shirt. Hot girls have small bladders, or hot girls have stomach problems. But yes, I have been there and it's okay, and I hope that you've gotten a little better at presenting in front of people. I'm just gonna say yeah, because yeah, I literally like, yeah. Okay, so one time, this was literally like before high school even, I had a huge crush on this guy that I was friends with, and everyone in the whole school knew I had a crush on him, to the point where he stopped being my friend. Why are we doing all that? Was it that bad? Okay. I was literally so sad, and you know my edgy ass 11-year-old cried so much because of it. But I never let my delulus go and thought, oh, he doesn't want people shipping us. And girl, we had a class near the end of the year with the teachers asking everyone which high school they would go to. And this boy, we will call Jay, said his high school name. And I knew from that moment that I would be going to his high school for a second chance. Okay, you're kind of losing me. You're losing me a little bit. Oh, I'm just getting a little scared. Even my kind of bully was going to that school, and he judged me super hard with his eyes because he knew I just did it for Jay. But I consented, yes! I convinced my mom to go. Didn't tell her it was for that guy. When I was in the high school, I was too shy to ever speak to him and just hoping to get noticed or talk. We only did 2 to 3 times, very awkwardly and short, when he left the school gate and I was there. So no, my delulus didn't come true. But to this day, Deb, to this day, I still get dreams about this man. And I literally emailed my elementary school asking for his full name, found him on Facebook and Insta, and sent him a message. And I'm waiting for a response that's probably never gonna come. But if that's really him, he's honestly cute as heck. And I'm sobbing at how much of a grip this crush I had at 13 has on me. Keep in mind, ever since after that crush, I have never crushed on anyone else. Like, I'm the loyal one you need, bae. Also, I'm a man and 18 now. Why do you have a soul tie with the man that you had a crush on at the age of 13? We're 18 now. I would understand if there was a little bit more lore there, more conversations, more flirting, more communication between the two of you, but he stopped being your friend. You spoke maybe 2 to 3 times in high school. And it's one thing to like accidentally come across his page, but you reached out to that elementary school and you found his full name. And then you proceeded to find him on all social media platforms. And then you messaged him.
Police! Help! Help! Police!
Oh, yeah, this is a lot. Like, this is actually wild. And the fact that you still get dreams about this man to this day, at this point, this is spiritual. I've never witnessed anything remotely close to this. I'm convinced that this man put some like voodoo magic curse on you so that you never forget who he is, because what is this grip? What is this gorilla grip this man has on you and your entire being? And you haven't had a crush on anybody else since. Anyone. You are stuck on this man like glue. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Like, baby, you might need some therapy. I'm sorry. I don't want to put you there, but this is like, you need to unpack this. There is something that needs to be unpacked here. And I fear if you don't speak to a licensed professional about this, you will never be freed from that man. And I don't know if there's anything worse in life than that. I need you to get some help. I need you to get some help. I used to make out with my desk. Like, full tongue, spit everywhere. What? Okay. I see you and I understand you because I too am a passionate yearner. But making out with my desk, not on my bingo card. No. Also, I'm just like, does that mean you're in the middle of math class and your teacher's trying to like explain y equals mx plus b, and then there you are at the back of the class or even the front of the class. I actually don't even know where you did this. But there you are in that classroom just... You know what though? I understand why you would do this because it's important to get some practice kissing in before you apply that to a real person. So honestly, if this helped you in the long run, and as long as you didn't make anybody uncomfortable, and as long as you didn't get any bacterial infections from a desk, because I can imagine that is just riddled with germs. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't put it in yeah. Maybe I should put it in take the week off. Take the week off because we don't really do that, but also yeah, because I can understand how important it is to learn. And the thing is, not only are you learning how to kiss, you're applying that. There's a level of application there. You're taking the initiative to really, you know, understand how lip locking really works. And I can appreciate that about you. Also guys, I think I have a problem where I see the good in everything. I will read some of these confessions and I'm like, ew, but then also I read it again and I'm like, well, you know what? I understand you. Because I just understand, like I get it. I just get it. Take the week off, okay? Take the week off and practice on your hand. You can do this hand motion or practice on a mango. I love practicing on mangoes, but maybe not a desk. Yeah, we don't need to be doing that, but I love your passion. I love it. I think it's so endearing. My best friend's boyfriend got his nose bitten off in a fight. Wow, I wish I went to your school. Take me there. Take me through that, take me through that. I have so many questions. What were y'all fighting about? And how was the bite? Did he purposely like go in for the nose and like bite that hoe off? He must have some strong chompers. That's actually pretty impressive. That also probably would land him in jail. If my boyfriend got his nose bitten off, I would never stop making jokes about it. I literally, before any activity, I'd be like, nose goes. Nose go, ooh, nose go. I'm kidding, I would never do that. That's so evil and mean. Why would I ever do that? That is a crime though. I feel like I should be reporting a crime because I don't think biting off noses is legal. I think that's illegal. Likely. So this is like the first time when I've filmed these videos and I actually am inclined to read more because there's like 6,000 confessions, which by the way, thank you so much. Every single time I do these videos, I always say like thank you for the submissions because I will never be used to seeing that many. Like that's a lot of people like typing things. But yeah, this is the first time I actually wish I could read more. But also I don't want this video to be too long for anybody. So unfortunately, this confession booth is now closed. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this confession video. If you're in school, well, you probably are in school because this video is probably gonna go up in November. But I hope everybody watching this has an amazing school year and an amazing 4 months of this year left. Does that even make sense? Am I making sense? That's the next question I'd love to ask. Is Deb making sense? That should be a series that we start. I'm trying to say that I hope people have a good rest of the school year, but also if they're not in school, they have like a good rest of the year. But that sounds super wordy and hard to read. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.